The Wit and Wisdom of Mark Twain, A Journey Through His Literary Legacy. Mark Twain, born as Samuel Langhorne Clemens, was an American author, humorist, and lecturer. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest American writers of all time, and his works have had a lasting impact on literature. His writing style was unique, mixing humor, satire, and social commentary, making him a beloved figure in American literature. In this overview, we will delve into the life and literary works of Mark Twain, exploring the man behind the pen name and his contribution to literature. Early life and education. Mark Twain was born on November 30, 1835, in Florida, Missouri. He was the sixth of 7 children born to John Marshall Clemens, a lawyer, and Jane Lampton Clemens. When he was 4 years old, his family moved to Hannibal, Missouri, a town on the banks of the Mississippi River, which would later serve as the setting for some of his most famous works. Twain's formal education ended at the age of 12 when his father passed away. He then worked as an apprentice printer and a typesetter for his brother's newspaper. During this time, he developed a love for writing and also began to contribute articles and sketches to the newspaper. In 1857, at the age of 21, Twain left Hannibal and traveled to New York City to work as a printer and a journalist. Literary career. In 1861, Twain traveled to Nevada to work as a miner, but he soon gave up on the venture and turned to journalism. He wrote for various newspapers in Nevada and California, and it was during this time that he adopted the pen name Mark Twain, which he had heard in his days as a riverboat pilot. In 1865, Twain published his first short story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, which brought him national fame. In 1867, Twain took a trip to Europe and the Middle East, which he documented in his book, The Innocents Abroad. The book was a commercial success and established Twain as a prominent writer. He then went on to write several other successful works, including Roughing It, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and The Prince and the Pauper. However, it was his novel, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, published in 1884, that cemented his place in literary history. The novel, which is considered to be one of the greatest American novels, is a satirical commentary on racism and slavery in the pre-Civil War era. It also showcases Twain's mastery of colloquial language and his ability to capture the essence of American life in the 19th century, social commentary, and humor. One of the defining features of Twain's writing is his use of satire and humor to comment on social and political issues. He was a keen observer of American society and used his writing to criticize the prevalent social norms and practices. In his works, he often tackled issues such as racism, classism, and the corrupt nature of society. Twain's humor was also a major part of his writing. He had a unique ability to infuse wit and comedy into serious subjects, making them more accessible to the readers. His humor was never mean-spirited but rather used to expose the follies and weaknesses of society, personal life and influences. Twain's personal life was marked by both success and tragedy. He married Olivia Langdon in 1870, and they had 4 children together. However, 3 of their children died young, and Twain was also hit by financial losses, which led to him declaring bankruptcy in 1894. Twain was heavily influenced by his childhood in Hannibal, Missouri, and his experiences as a riverboat pilot. The Mississippi River often served as a backdrop in his works, and his characters were often inspired by the people he met during his travels. Legacy. Mark Twain's literary legacy is immense. His works have been translated into numerous languages, and he is still widely read and studied today. His writing style and humor have influenced many authors, including Ernest Hemingway, William Faulkner, and Kurt Vonnegut. In addition to his literary contributions, Twain was also a prominent figure in the fight for civil rights. He was a staunch supporter of abolition and an advocate for the rights of African Americans. He also used his writing to challenge the societal norms and to promote social justice. His life and works have left an indelible mark on American literature. His unique writing style, social commentary, and humor have made him one of the most beloved and influential authors of all time. He will always be remembered as a master storyteller and a champion of social justice. As Twain himself once said, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started." And Mark Twain's writing will continue to inspire generations to come.